Lights out, faithful. You already know it's your boy EE, and I needed to make you aware of Low Tide City, which is happening May 11th through the 12th in beautiful Round Rock, Texas. That's right in the Kalahari Resort. Listen, head over to start.gg/Low Tide City 2024 because you can use the code LIGHTSOUT20 to get $20 off of your registration, or hit that QR code that you see right there on your screen as well. Again, enter that code LIGHTSOUT20 to get $20 off of your registration, and we'll see you there, man. Whole Lights Out squad, get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Lights Out episode 53, presented by our friends at Prize Picks, which we'll talk more about later. But I want to talk to you guys about Low Tide City. You saw the promotion at the beginning of the video. Again, Lights Out 20 for $20 off your Low Tide registration. I'm a pull up. Cosmos, you pulling up?
I'm pulling up. That's
Zombie,
my home state.
You pulling up? Zombie, you pulling up?
I'm pulling up. I will be there.
Wait, Cosmos, hello?
What?
He looked, he froze.
I froze?
Frozen.
Oh my god. What the fuck happened?
Cosmos. Oh my god. Bro is a statue.
Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. You were just frozen on your
I
webcam.
can hear you just fine.
I was like confused. So like, why is
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
do you have like your phone? You do like a little
No, we can't do another
selfie
light.
stream?
That's why we dismiss light. Kept showing up with his phone like a gym.
You gotta use like an iPad.
Well, in the meantime, while Cosmos is sorting through his quick technical issues, and we are excited for Prize Picks in Low Tide City. Also excited to have you here, Zomba, one of our Lights Out affiliates.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit, buddy. What you been up to? Because it damn sure ain't been going to tournaments.
Well, I've been trying my best to get a really good sponsor.
Okay.
And the sponsor that I had in mind was getting a job. So I've been scouring Indeed.com because I'm like, you know what? I got to lock in a little bit because, a guy wins Genesis, the biggest tournament, and yet no offers? Interesting. I know we're in an esports winter, but none. I would say that I'm a little pissed, but I mean, I've been over it.
Okay.
Just a little bit. But no, like seriously, I mean, I've been just focusing on my schoolwork. I've low-key been like neglecting that. I was like, okay, like school, who needs school? But then I'm like, oh no, wait, I have my presentation and multiple essays due soon. And like, yeah.
I would say that, I always tell people that school is just school. At some point, is just, you have to do it. It's the end all be all. At least like, for high school. Like, you'd always do different stuff, colleges, trade schools, whatever. But definitely for school is very important. You've chosen college, so you must commit to that on the side of still being a professional smasher. But that is a little surprising that you haven't received like a proper offer. I see a lot of bums out there with sponsors. Now, granted, they're not the greatest sponsors, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even answer DMs for some people. But you not receiving a top tier offer when somebody who shows up on time with a working camera and wins Genesis, I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The game just sucks anyway, so I'm kind of glad, slightly.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Cosmos, we have you back. Hello, how's it going?
I'm great. Never been better.
All right.
Always glad to be on time.
We love having you here. I did want to catch up with you, Cosmos, briefly, because I know you went to a tournament this past weekend. All right. And I know you didn't win. You lost to a freaking stupid Lucas, even though I like that guy, Lago. He's cool. What the heck happened?
It was one of those sets where you're kind of just going through the emotions and it's going well. I was up 2-0 and I was kind of just checked out and I just lost focus and I just ended up getting reverse 3-0. That's really it.
Would you say you ran out of energy?
No, I didn't really run out of energy.
So you ran out of energy.
But I probably could have used some more energy.
You exactly. Well, let me tell you something. You should check out our friends over at Advanced Energy, okay? Use the code LIGHTSOUT at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Insane. Now, it even says it on here. It's a dietary supplement that provides a clean and natural boost of energy. You think it's a secret how I wake up out of bed even though I'm an emotional wreck half the time and not want to throw myself off a building? Well, thanks to Advance, the only thing I'm throwing is this in the cup. So make sure you throw in that promo code and check them out and support your boys. Thank you. Yeah. So who won that tournament?
I think Louis Money won the tournament. I think it was Louis Money over Lima.
Over Lima.
Yeah. Which makes sense because Louis Money was actually the person that I want to say stressed, because I wasn't really stressed to play anybody that tournament. It just didn't end up going the way I wanted to. I didn't prepare well enough, and I just wasn't in the right mindset that weekend. So it was on me. But the fact that because Louis Money was there, and he's pretty much like, obviously he's a very good player, but he's pretty much known as like a regional threat. Like whenever he goes to regional tournaments, he usually wins. So he was probably the person, because I had to play him. I was seeded to play him in bracket. He was the person that I was trying to like basically focus on and prepare for the most. And I feel like that's also why I lost to Regalo, because Louis Money would have been my next opponent, and I was already thinking about that when I was up 2-0. So
that's fair. I understand.
That's just how it went.
You're a top player, Cosmos, and you're a top player as well, Zamba. Is that a mentality that you can relate to?
I mean, I don't know, because usually if I'm fighting someone that I'm kind of like poning in the set, I don't really think I let it like slip away if I'm like destroying them, because at that point I just get like like when I'm shitting on someone really bad, including like other top players, I kind of get into this like low-key really really raw zone of like just trying to them as hard as possible, which allows me to just like, I don't know, just like farm if I'm playing good. And usually, like if I'm playing like that, that's usually at a major, which I think I do pretty well at majors. So, like I low key almost JV for'd someone at Genesis that was like good. So I was like, okay.
Do you know who?
Sparkle, the hero.
Oh, yeah,
wow,
pretty good.
Yeah,
the last time I played him, it was game 3 or game 5 last hit.
Yeah, we gotta say, I had my combos.
Yeah, I always love when Zama's here because he's such a little troll. It's fantastic. Get this man a sponsor. I'm gonna be lobbying to get this guy a sponsor. Low key, I don't know if you guys saw this, but your boy he competed last week too. I competed in Coinbox, and I went 4-2 for 65th place. So,
oh my god!
Considering I was seed 680th out of 684. I'll take it. I'll just say I'll take it. That's not too bad.
That's actually kind of fascinating.
Yeah, right.
You're a 4-2er, bro.
I'm a 4-2er, bro. It feels pretty good because I don't know, like these last couple of weeks I've been playing with Void and picking his brain. And when I was in Maryland, I played a lot of Smash 2. Just Lucina and Falcon only. That's who I used. And I was like, let me give it a shot here. And it was actually kind of fun. Like I don't know if I wouldn't have time to enter offline tournaments. But I might enter a couple online tournaments every now and then. Who you lose to? I lost to Capitan Cito, and I lost to a DDD player.
Yeah.
Okay, so
DDD on Wi-Fi is kind of bullshit. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah, those are pretty respectable losses. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, so I don't know. I appreciated the fact that people were in the chat rooting for me. So thanks to you guys. Just wanted to shout that out real quick and jerk myself off. But let's jerk to the next topic. Wow, what a terrible segue. I want to talk about. I apologize. That's horrible. Oh my goodness. I want to talk about an upcoming event that Cosmos should have been invited to, and that Zamba was invited to, but he can no longer attend. And that's the Luminosity Invitational that's coming up this week. It's got a powerhouse lineup of players for sure, which I'm excited for. But before we look at the pools and give our speculation on what's going to go down, Zamba, why is your ass not going to the tournament?
I made plans. That's just simply it. So at first, I denied them like immediately because
immediately
they made the tweet already, like the DM of a top player or something. That was me that the DM'd.
Oh, okay.
And what do you call it? After that, me and my boys were planning to do a camping trip because it's pretty nice to seek out nature, and find your inner self. But then,
All right.
but
I
then
don't
they
disagree.
canceled. People were canceling on the camping trip, and I was like, bro, maybe I shouldn't have canceled on this Miami tournament. So I like hit them back up, and I was like, hey, if you're still looking for an extra player in your invitational, I might be available. But then, like 30 minutes later, some of my other friends, like, we just came up with better plans, and I was like, you know what? I have priorities, and that's it.
Wait,
And
so
I wanted
did
to
you already
decide.
tell them? Did you tell them that you were down again, and then they said yes?
Yes, yes.
You double rejected them. Oh my god!
Damn, bro, you played my sponsor like that? That's crazy.
They should have sponsored me after I outplaced all their members when I was in the temp thing.
Low key, they did do it for Sonics. I'm just saying.
And who'd I win Genesis over?
Low key, actually. He's kind of making some fair points. I might have to bring that up to them when I'm there.
Please.
I know. Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. All right. So who do we have on Luminosity? Right. We have MK Leo. We have Meister. We have Tweak, and we have Sonics. And we have this Sylvanas creeping and crawling in the back. What's up, Sylvanas? How you doing, buddy?
Why is he so?
What is this model? Yo, he is. We gotta get him back on soon, bro. Sylvanas is a character. My question to you, Zabala, I wanted to know whose spot would you take on that roster? Who do you think you deserve it over?
The easy answer is just Meister. I mean, everyone else is like established more, so
My
it's just
God.
being objective.
You stream a little, bro?
I find it funny.
On the podcast, little bro?
This is true.
Why is he posted up like this, bro?
You got something to say?
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing. I can't show my fit that I got from T-Move.
Tell me looks good. Tell me looks good.
You look good.
You look good.
He said you look good too.
You look good.
You think it look good? I can't hear you.
You look good. You look good.
It does look good.
I don't usually get like this. I'm like, yo, this thing got me clean.
Oh my God.
Best team fit I saw ever.
Dude,
I love that, bro.
that is a funny man. Almost as funny as Zamba with the immediate replacement to Meister on the roster. Okay. So would you ever challenge
I
Meister?
I think it is.
What?
That ain't light. Who the that's white? That ain't light. Nah, what's up, bro?
Right.
You a beast, bro. Hey,
Appreciate it,
I
bro.
can't hear nothing you said, but you a beast, bro.
Appreciate it.
What's
You
his
can see
name?
it back in the bond.
It's not 8-bit, man. Zomba.
Man.
Zomba, you a beast, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there's no way this is real, bro.
You're gonna deal with this every podcast for a while now. I'm just gonna tell you, there's no avoiding it.
Oh my God, he said 8-bit, man. This thing ain't watched this. He ain't watched this. He ain't watched this Smash 4, bro. This is crazy. Okay, I agree with his comment though. You are a beast. Would you take on Meister in a 1st to 10 Luminosity spot on the line?
Bro, I play Robin. He plays Game & Watch.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Would you do it?
I mean, but like, what's
I would
the?
encourage it. Like, there's no drawback. At
Yeah,
all.
exactly. Like you don't lose.
What? They're not gonna sponsor me.
Hey man, that's the price of fame. All right, and then Meister's sales salary doubles if he beats you.
Oh shit, he's gonna need it.
Dude, I'm giving them free content advice, but they're giving us free content because the Luminosity Invitational presented by Kroger Gaming is upon us. And let me bring up for you guys to see the bracket or the pools, I guess. I'll put it in the group chat too in case you guys don't have access to it, so you guys can take a look at that. So right off the bat for these pools, one thing I noticed that people were mentioning was they didn't like necessarily the seating, okay? But I realized something, that this seating makes sense to give us different matchups that we don't have. And it's pools anyway, right? So pool 1, we have Sonics, Shattuck, Meister, Riddles, and Mars, who is your replacement. Mm-hmm. And then in pool 2, we have Tweak, Light, MK Leo, they put all the goats over here, and the Buzz and HBox. So, any predictions on how any of these pools will go? Let's start with pool 1. What are you guys thinking about pool 1? Let me hear your opinions.
Sonics is probably gonna easy farm the pool, and then I do think Shattuck is gonna get second. Kid has been on. He's been on a tear. He's been everybody up. I think Mars would probably do better than C9 just because the matchups in that pool they're pretty good for him, or at least Game & Watches. I don't think he's ever. I think like in previous times they've played, he usually farms Meister, so I would assume he would be better in this pool. And then low key, I could see him beating Riddles too, just because that matchup seems A's on my head. So, and I think Riddles Meister would. I think Meister won their last set. So logic is just I would say Meister. So like Sonics, Shattuck, Loki Mars, and then Meister Riddles.
Okay.
My take.
So you're putting Sonics over Shattuck in like their first time encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's pretty experienced in the core matchup because of Spargo, and he kind of farmed Neo when they played against us.
I love those points you just made. That's very true. Cosmos, your thoughts?
I'm gonna give it up, and I'm not just saying it just for PR. I actually think Shattuck wins that pool.
Oh, here we go.
I actually think
here's number 1 fan after last week, huh?
No, that's my goat. The one matchup that I feel like he would struggle with is actually Mars, because I think I personally actually like Corrin ZSS, but I know that Corrin players say that ZSS is pretty hard for that ZSS is hard for a Corrin to beat. But I don't think Sonics like beats Shattuck in their first encounter, because he does decently well against Spargo whenever he plays Corrin. Like, it's even. But every time that they play online, and obviously it's online, but every time they play friendlies online, because they do grind sessions together, Sonics is raging the entire time, and he's usually also getting farmed. Like, literally the last time, it was a couple days ago, I tuned into Sonic's stream when he was playing Spargo for like an hour. He was just getting farmed by his Corrin, and he raged so hard that he just started playing Roy. And he started beating Spargo's Corrin with Roy, and he said, dude, I'm never going Sonic in this matchup ever again. I'm going Roy. The matchup is so bad. And he was raging the entire time. So I don't know if he has the will to beat Shattuck, who is a Corrin specialist.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I can definitely agree with the same opinions for all of your other predictions.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, I don't know. The Sonics Roy would kind of hit kind of crazy, actually.
I don't know if he's going to do it, but I do think that Roy is one of Corrin's worst matchups. Like, it's really poor. So,
counterpoint, Shattuck, Loki, Cola every time they play. So he knows the right matchup. And not to put Sonics down or anything, but I feel like his Roy might be slightly worse than Cola's. Potentially.
Well, I mean, I would not. That's not an insult. It's no way he's as good as Cola yet. But hey, Sonics, who's to say you can't be? So maybe you should play more Roy over Sonic. Just saying.
Please.
We wouldn't be mad about that. Let's take a look.
That I want to see though.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. How about pool 2? We got Tweak, Light, MK Leo, the Buzz and HBox. How are we feeling about that pool?
Little controversial, but I think HBox is gonna clear.
Huh?
Loki, he also gets like at least 2 JV4s.
Okay.
Okay, but for real, I think the seeding is honestly perfect for like I think it's gonna go exactly how it goes. Even though I'll rather Light win, but Tweak's had his number for a bit. So
that's true.
That's realistic answers, I would say Tweak.
I think Tweak's gonna win the pool. I'm not entirely sure what's gonna happen between Light and Leo. Whenever I think about that set, I do feel like that set can really just go either way, 50-50. But I know Tweak, I don't remember the last time Leo's beaten Tweaks ever since he started playing Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
It's been a while. And Light could definitely beat Tweak. I know that they usually go back and forth. It's just pretty much what kind of. I feel like that really does depend on Light and what kind of mindset he's in. Because if he feels like he's going to lose to Tweak, he usually ends up losing to Tweak. But whenever he feels like he will beat Tweak, that is when he also usually beats Tweak. So if he feels like he's really confident against Tweak, I would give it to him that weekend. I just am not really sure how he's feeling right now against Tweak.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, so that's pools. So that's just kind of the determine because everybody's gonna play in the main bracket, right? But that's, I guess some people will play through losers and some people will play through winners. I think that's what they're doing for that. I'd say I just know they better have a.
Is it a 2-day or a 1-day?
It's a 1-day. It's on the 20th, so it's a Saturday, and they better have more commentators. Because if you think I'm sitting my black ass down there and commentating 2 sets of pools in a bracket, go ahead and fire me now. But let's talk about the bracket because that'll happen at some point. Who is going to take the entirety of the event, though? Pools aside, who wins the whole thing? What are your predictions?
It's either Sonics or
Xbox.
Stop
I'm
pushing.
so silly. Why didn't I say Xbox too?
Yeah,
Stop pushing this propaganda.
I think Sonic Slayers too.
I think it's between Sonic's Light. It just depends on how Light fares versus Tweak and if Sonic's fights Light, in my eyes.
Yeah, that's true actually, because I do think Sonic or Light would beat Sonic's. I think it also depends on Light's bracket path in the actual bracket, because I do see him. I'm not sure how it's gonna end up, like how many people start in winners or how many people start in losers. But I'm pretty sure Light's going to end up in the winners bracket based on his pool. And I feel like it would actually be more beneficial for him to end up like, I'm not sure if he could end up in a seed where he can fight Sonic sooner, essentially. And if he does that and can also, like, obviously he beat Meister last time, but every time he plays against Meister, I'm always stressing for my entire life because that matchup's horrible. If he can do that and avoid Meister, I would definitely give him the entire tournament.
Even then, I think he showed it at the Invitational. He can take a little game off of Via, a pretty dominant one at that. I think he has what it takes to deal with Meister.
He also beat Meister at
hard, but
Collision, right?
Did he?
Wait, who beat Meister at Collision?
Yeah.
Who?
I'll look it up.
No, who beat him?
Light beat Meister at Collision.
He beat Meister at Genesis, and I think he beat him at Collision too.
Yeah. So he's been doing pretty well against Meister. Actually, he's been doing pretty well against Game & Watch in general, honestly, which is pretty surprising.
Yeah.
So honestly, I would still give him that set. I would definitely say it's either Sonic's, Light, or Tweak. What the fuck's going on?
It's a dog's being a dog.
It's either Sonic's, Light, or Tweak. I think Light has the edge if he plays Sonic's earlier on, because then I think that will give him the confidence and momentum to play against Tweak if they do meet in winners finals.
Yeah.
But I do think if they play earlier on in the bracket, like in winners quarters or winners semis, then it would be more like toss up between who wins. But I think if Light plays Sonic's early on, he could end up winning the tournament. So I will put down Light for my win.
Listen, there is an asterisk that nobody has mentioned yet. It's the fact that although we acknowledge, especially me, how great he is, how talented he is, Sonics has not been in a national tournament since Genesis. Okay? And there have been a couple that have passed that a lot of these players have competed at. Okay? And I think bracket rust is like a real thing. I think like those tough brackets, especially if you think about it, like he's gonna hop into like just pools against like godlike players. You know what I mean? Like it's not like pools like you get to warm up, kind of get your footing. You go from best of 3 to best of 5. You're beating like terrible players, mid players, good players, great players. You know what I mean? I think that matters. Like even with the practice, I still think that still could hinder Sonics a little. So I can actually see Sonics maybe, and if he gets that Light matchup too, like maybe losing a little bit earlier than having to like make the run to grands through losers. I could see that happening, okay? I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying there's a chance for that because I really do put a lot of stock into playing in larger tournaments as a competitor. You know what I mean? So that would be my 2 cents. As far as like who I think is gonna win the whole thing, well, for me, is always the gold standard is GOAT. Okay? Always gotta give it at any given point. I'm always gonna tell you that GOAT means go, which means he can go to the top at any point. So I don't know. Ain't high enough.
He's 60.
Ain't high enough. I'll tell you that much. So Leo at any given point. But I will say, while my heart is for Leo, my head tells me we will have a light W, actually. I think Light wins this Invitational. I actually do.
Yeah, also, Light is also just notoriously very good at invitational settings.
Yes.
So that is also a very good one of the many points why he could win this tournament.
100%. So, okay, so final bet. You're betting on who to win, Cosmos?
I'm betting on Light to win.
Okay, Light to win. I'm betting on Light to win. Zombie, who you betting on?
I'm Light. I mean, like...
So we're all betting on Light to win.
Damn.
Yeah.
I like
That's
it.
first.
I like it. I love it. I need it almost as much as I need you guys to check out our friends at PrizePicks. Well, what the hell is PrizePicks? It's just the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. It's the easiest and most exciting way to play against the odds because it's just you against the numbers instead of battling thousands of other thirsty ass players like the pros and the sharks. We ain't worried about none of that, okay? We ain't worried about football season because it's over. But those NBA playoffs, boy, they just getting started, and whether it's on their home court or you're fighting for a spot in the playoffs, it don't matter, bro. To play in, make sure you get in on this deal. There's no shortage of high stakes basketball moments this time of the year, as we all know. So make sure you get in on the excitement with PrizePicks, America's #1 fantasy sports app, where you turn your hoop knowledge into some serious cash, okay? It's really simple to play. That's what PrizePicks do. They simplify it for you, okay? I can make my picks in less than 60 seconds. Quick withdrawals, player protection, all that good shit, baby. That's what they bring to the table. So again, PrizePicks, they offer weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts, such as Taco Tuesday. I know I got a lot of Tubbies who watch this podcast, so there you go, Tubbs. All right, little Taco Tuesday promotion on a Thursday. Don't worry about that. So make sure you download the app today and use the code LIGHTSOUT for your first deposit match of $100. I repeat, that's code LIGHTSOUT for your first deposit match of $100. Put that code on in there. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy with PrizePicks. Any gamblers? Yeah.
Oh my God, I blame
You will definitely see me in Level Up Expo.
That's why Zamba should be a level up. He's ducking us though, man. But you know what? That's a good ass question, actually, Zamba. So you've turned down a couple of events. Yeah. When is the next tournament you're actually gonna maybe be at?
Japan.
Wait, you're going to Japan?
Yeah. That's why I'm not doing Level Up.
Oh, so you're going to Kaguraves.
I'm going to Kaguraves and Delta. And Delta is Delta and Kaguraves. Well, Kaguraves is just a P tier, but Delta was almost a P tier. It was a P tier originally, but then some people dropped, so it got slightly lower. Mm-hmm. Wait, deadass. I could have just done 2 P tiers and a 3-day time span, and I'm like, oh, cool. If I win one of those, it's oh, I guess I don't have to do anything else this season.
But I'm confused then. So when does Delta happen and when does Kaguraves happen?
Delta is, I'm pretty sure, March the 3rd.
I'm pretty sure Delta is usually on the Thursday before Kaguraves.
I could just pull it up on my fucking.
Okay, interesting.
Because that's how it was last time I went to Kaguraves.
Somebody in the chat said the buzz dropped.
What? Oh, he was going to Japan? I didn't even know he was going.
Yeah, what the hell? I mean, he did well last time he went.
He did, actually. He got 4.
Yeah, Delta is the 3rd of May 3rd. And then Kaguraves would be the 6th and 7th. It bleeds into Monday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Delta is Friday.
Or 5th to 6th, actually, May.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, I guess I can understand. Because I remember, I think Tweak was actually going to go to Japan, But I think because this LG Invitational popped up, he was like, I don't want to do all this travel or something like that. But I still convinced him to come to Level Up because I'm a god. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so your next event will be in Japan. Well, are you actually gonna be practicing for it?
Yeah. So okay, I know I've been doing. I've been in my watch there. I understand that. Lots of people are there wondering why am I getting second at these regionals, third at these regionals? Why am I like low-key folding to random? Well, my prize controller that I had for dear so long, I think it's time to retire that one. And so I got a different controller, and I'm just waiting for it to come. Pretty much, which it comes the 22nd. So, and I've been spamming like my in region. Like I did a local yesterday. I lost. So I did 2 tournaments in a row. They're both they're decently big. I got second, the one to Syrup, and then the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, I definitely gotta go to I could tell. I'm like, I need to go to my locals more because one, everyone's pushing me way harder. 2, definitely, I feel like a lot worse at the game right now, and especially because I've been having controller problems. So I felt it at Watch the Throne, but I got it kind of fixed. But after every event that I would do, I would notice it still be kind of fucked up, and I would feel like every event I was getting something fixed. And then it got to a point where low key at the events where I did get it fixed, at the same event, it would still feel and people can attest, at Cirque, they can tell my controller is really broken. So it's I'm not.
It's garbage.
And I was kind of I used a broken controller in one Genesis. So you know what? I was pretty proud of that. And I'm I didn't want to retire it, but then I'm I'm doing so I got to hang up those sticks and get a different one. And then I did. So I'm just waiting. Okay. And I'm still doing so on 420, instead of doing because I have plans the next day on Sunday. So I wouldn't be able to do the Miami and then go to what I'm doing. So I'm doing a tournament on Saturday. It's again another monthly, and so it's 25 minutes away from my house driving. Oh, so wow. It's just a lot easier for me to do than take a flight to Miami for the weekend.
Yeah, I understand. It kind of makes sense. No, that's legit. I'm glad you're getting your controller issues fixed up for sure. Yeah, make sure you handle that, man, because Japan ain't playing. They had just a tournament this past weekend too. I want to shout that out because I think Mia won it over Yada. I know there was some tough competition there. I think Umeki was there as well, Yoshidora. So that was, Japan locals I always say, are just insane. So shouts to Mia for winning that tournament. I think Invasion happened too. Somebody was telling me, and I think Bloom won that over Siski, which apparently went 10 games, even though I thought Bloom regularly destroyed Siski. So shout out to Siski for some improvement. I don't know if he bought out that damn Incineroar that he be trying to play sometimes. But that sounds like some good matches. That's the only reason I hate, sometimes when I'm not available on weekends, I hate not being able to restream hype tournaments. That sucks. I don't know about you guys, but I watch Smash tournaments all the time. I love watching them.
They're pretty fun.
Yeah, they're awesome.
It's good players.
Yes, and I hope to watch you some more too, Zamba. All right, you are an official Lights Out affiliate. All right, and anytime we need you to bring your white ass in here, I'm assuming you'll be available.
And so long as we'll definitely be here to yell at you.
We'll be here to yell at you.
8-bit man.
8-bit man, that was insanity. That's a clip going on YouTube Shorts. Cool. All right, Zamba, thanks for your time. Thanks for your feedback. Thanks for your input. We appreciate you as always, my brother. We'll talk to you soon. And just stay in the group. There's no reason to leave.
Cool. All right. Have a great rest of your time.
Thanks, Brady. Yep. Love Zamba. That is a homie and a true friend to the show. In case you guys didn't know, now you do. But we have some other things we want to discuss, chat. Not necessarily Smash related, because I told you can't just talk about this goddamn game all the time. Okay, there's something I want to get into first. Okay, I want to talk a little anime. Now, Cosmos, have you watched Hunter x Hunter?
I have seen Hunter x Hunter. Yeah,
okay.
I've watched all of it in 2 weeks.
Okay, well, I'm kind of doing the same thing right now. And I want to preface this first. No spoilers in the chat for what I have not seen yet. Okay? I want to talk. I took a break from watching anime, okay? I watched a little Attack on Titan because the cheeks I was clapping was into that show. Sure, put it on, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to sleep anyway. but I saw a little bit of it, okay? So I'm like, all right, this is all right. You know, I thought it was all right. I'm Team Jaeger, all that good stuff. But I was like, well, you know, I want to watch an anime for myself. You know what I mean? I want to deep dive into an anime for myself. What's my favorite anime of all time? Yu Yu Hakusho. Love it. So I found out the guy made another like anime. Hunter x Hunter. All right, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. This anime started off chef's kiss. Hunter exams was hype. The tower to the sky was hype. The New York City, absolute peak. A modern day dark tournament. It was chef's kiss peak. And then we get to Greed Island. Okay? And listen, I'm going to tell you this. I gained a new appreciation for Greed Island just by what I'm seeing with this Chimera Ant arc. Greed Island was definitely not the greatest. It felt like
could have been a lot worse.
It could have, and it felt like filler a lot of the time. I mean, I would like randomly meme and run up to like people who I knew anime and be like, "All right, let's go, guys. Accompany on." You know what I mean? I would just throw out that like transportation card that they would use, but it's okay. All right, Greed Island. It felt like cinema. It felt like not cinema, like York New City. It felt like filler. It's cool, but we get to what I thought is going to be. And I get the, have to have a training arc, sure. But we get to what I thought was, it's like, okay, we get some hints to his dad and stuff like that. Oh, we're going to teleport to where his dad is. I'm like, this is brilliant. This is a great way to wrap this up and make it, tie in with the real world, even though it technically was the real world, but you know what I'm trying to say. It was in its own part of the world. And then they run into this slim guy named Kite or whatever. And I'm like, who is this, bro? So I'm like, okay, it's going to lead into some awesome story arc to find his father. Let me tell you something. This is horrible. This is the worst pacing I've ever seen. I mean, 30 days passing like an instant. There's no concept of time. Nothing makes sense. Here's my first gripe. I'm going to go down the list. I haven't seen it all yet. I have not seen it all yet. But if you haven't seen it, just turn this off because I'm going to go down the list and get spoilers of what I've seen so far, okay? Issue number 1. Why the hell did when Kite was was guiding Killua and Gon through the forest, they run into that cat lady, which is kind of cute. I kind of like the cat lady. But they run into her. She attacks. Kite loses an arm, and then Gon and Killua haul ass. Okay, you gotta escape. He told you to leave. I get that. That's cool. Why in the world are they assuming that an army of ants who have literally been hunting down humans and feeding them to the queen, eating them, killing them for sport, liking the nin users because they taste even better, why are they assuming that Kite is going to be alive? You have no proof of this. You just hauled ass and ran. He lost. The last thing you saw was the nigga's arm getting cut off. That's it. So explain to me the logic of saying 30 days. We'll go get Kite in 30 days. Nigga, he ain't even got 30 seconds. What you mean 30 days? How does that make, like what? How did that make I'm sitting there watching this and I'm like, we have to rescue Kite. Rescue him? You mean bury him? Find his remains in the feces that the queen has out because he's dead? This is insane. And then it turns out he's alive. In the most insane plot device, the guy ends up being alive. I'm like, you know what? Okay, sure. Maybe they're like, because the cat light wanted to experiment on him and do something crazy. All right, sure. You got it. Let's move on to my next issue. This octopus has got to go. I don't even remember this brother's name. Why in the world does this octopus have episode? Bro, no, hey, no. Savon, you look good. You look good. The Diddy auditions will be afterwards. I was telling him
what you want? What do you want? What do you want from me?
Please.
Yo, what do you think about the Chimera Ant arc?
Without spoilers.
Man, the Chimera Ant
Without spoilers.
Without spoilers.
The Chimera Ant arc is different than all of Hunter x Hunter.
It sucks.
But it is different from any arc in any anime. And it's hard as for real. I like it. I like the Chimera Ant arc, bro.
Trash.
The Chimera Ant arc is hard.
Trash.
What you mean?
Trash.
They got some of the best moments in the show.
Tell him we got to have a conversation later. Okay, we got to have a talk later. Because I can't get behind that. I can't get behind that one.
Hey, any good conversation has two opposing sides.
I agree. That's true. I agree with that.
Exactly.
You're wrong about that. Lord have mercy.
I am on his side though, because I also enjoyed the
maybe I haven't gotten to the parts that are worth enjoying. Because I want this octopus to die. I hate this motherfucker. There's no reason we should be dedicating episodes to him. Knuckle is a idiot. This is the worst character that's ever been written ever. I mean, holy what an idiot. Him and that shoot dude coming out of nowhere to be such huge plot points. I don't understand. And the chairman's a dumbass. So let me get this straight. They hired you. They call you and say, hey, yo, look, these ants, they about to take over. The whole globe is in trouble. We need you to take care of this. You're the president of Hunter Association. I bet. Got it. You pull up with a nigga who just teleports through holes and a fucking chain smoker? That's your defense to save the world? And then the one nigga done got shook so bad, his hair done turned white. He don't want to fight nobody. The other dude, I like Moral. He's all right. But really, how many fights does this nigga need, bro? How many fights can we get? When's the last time going to throw some hands? How many fights does Moral leave?
I have a rebuttal.
Please.
This team that you say was trash, they got the job done. They got the job done. This team that you said is trash, they did what they needed to do. They did not succeed.
All they've done, so I'm up to the point where all they've done is I guess they created enough of a diversion where the chairman and Killua's grandfather have put the king and him on like a dragon going somewhere. I don't know where they're going yet. I haven't got to that part. But I don't understand. Listen, Killua's
you should have watched it when it came out. That's your problem. Like, stuff is way better now. It's a product of its time. And I'm gonna say this: if you didn't like it when they was walking right around those steps, and they was like niggas was walking around the steps like, you ain't gonna like the art, bro, because that was hard.
No, that
was hard.
That shit was actually cool as fuck.
That was tough.
If you ain't like that, then you probably not gonna like the art at all.
I'm trying, man, but I'm telling you, I'm mad too. So another thing, we got this fate of the world type. Killua's grandfather and his dad are in the area because I saw them hop off the dragon and kill the cheetah dude. Why are they not going back to fight? Your grandson and son are right there in a lot of trouble. Y'all are strong as you can't be by just because you, huh?
Who grandson? You talking about Killua?
Killua, but like his grandfather and his father and his grandfather are there. So why aren't they going to the?
They tortured that little nigga. They don't give a about him.
They
torture him.
Yeah, but it's crazy because they didn't get paid to do this much of the job, so they're not gonna go help nobody. That's your son.
You don't give a fuck about that little nigga. Y'all talk about Goku being a bad dad, bro. He had Killua looking like Jesus Christ. Tortured him. That was his introduction to his family. What are you talking about? They did the same thing when they fought the Phantom Truth.
Yeah.
They fought him, and they said, "Oh, the had the contract dead."
That's crazy. His brother was his op, bro. His brother was his op. Illumi had the fight. He took a contract from the niggas you were hired to take out. Like, what's wrong with this family?
Family is built different.
Bro, these niggas are crazy. They really don't care if Killua gonna die. They just like,
At least they consistent.
Bro,
at least they consistent.
You can't say it's BS because it's consistent.
Bro, I just really wanted to see them fight, and they just dipped. So I don't know if they come back later. No spoilers, please. But I don't know if they come back later. But I'm just like, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
I agree with you though on the fight. That's why. Just watch Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
That's my next anime.
Yeah, when you get to season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, that is the thing about Hunter x Hunter is like I feel like they be teasing a lot of fights and they just don't go through with like over half of them. But in Jujutsu Kaisen, when you see a pull up to a nigga, it's over. They fighting until somebody's gone. That's just how it is.
Okay, well that's good to know. I don't want to rant too much. I know I've been talking a lot about this. YouTube will probably hate this section, but I just had to get that off my chest. I have been watching this Chimera arc, and it's been nothing but pissing me off. I'm gonna keep.
You're probably not even halfway done.
I'm gonna keep slogging through it, and I hope it gets better. My only hopes is that we're gonna see the Spider Phantom Thief guys or whatever show up again. Because Fei Long is my favorite character in this whole damn thing. That monk is tough. And I hope he gets more screen time because that monk is OD. Also, please, the narrator, shut the hell up. My God,
That's
bro.
Something you either love or you hate.
I hate it, bro. I'm like, what? These explanations are, you could just tell this through the fights, the characters. Why do I need this guy to tell me everything, bro? I'm like, damn, I can't even be alone with my thoughts because this won't shut up. I hate the narrator.
See, but I'm not gonna lie. I actually appreciate the narrator because it also makes it a little bit more realistic. Because when niggas are fighting, these niggas don't be having all the monologues that they be having in their mind while they're fighting, like in the other anime where these niggas are talking, having 2-minute monologues. But it's like the narrator is actually explaining what they're probably subconsciously thinking and like what's actually going on. Whereas like, and realistically, if there's no narrator, there should be no talking happening, which can get stale at some time too.
But dude, it's literally like, I mean, even if it was like a soothing voice like Morgan Freeman, I'd be like, take a break. It's just that much, bro. I can't stand it anymore. But yeah, that's my Hunter x Hunter update as of now. And I'll keep you guys updated next week if you give a shit. We'll see what people say in the comments.
We gotta know what you think next week. You gotta finish it by next week.
I'm hoping to. I'm trying my best. But last thing I want to talk to you guys about, because me and Carlos are big fans of that. I know we got a couple fans on Twitch and YouTube who know hoops as well. Little NBA playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not game related or anything like that, but I do want to. Have you kept up? Did you see the Lakers?
I did see the Lakers. That shit was crazy.
That lucky win against the Pelicans, and I do
mean
lucky
win. What do you mean? We were up 16 at some point,
and then it was a 1 point.
That close, anyway.
And then it was like a 1 point game or tie game, and Zion goes down with like a leg injury or something like that, a hamstring. I think I read about that. If Zion stays in that game, the Lakers are still fighting for a spot in the playoffs. You must be crazy.
You just tight because you know your Clippers definitely getting beaten at least 5 against Luka and Kyrie because they going on a tear right now.
I'm tight about.
Don't make me bring somebody's back down here again. We gonna cook you on this.
I'm tight about my team that didn't have to qualify through a made-up play-in tournament. Yeah, I'm real tight. I'm tight about my team that's defeated the Mavs in the last playoff encounters. We'll be just fine. Kawhi gonna get that knee right. PG gonna be PG. Harden gonna turn back the clock, and we gonna handle business. That's just a warm-up, baby. That's the y'all gotta fight Denver. Y'all gotta go against Jokic. The 2-time, about to be 3-time, should be 4-time MVP of the league. Good luck with that. Good luck. By the way, Jamal Murray, if you ever notice, his stats go up in the playoffs, by the way. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck with D-Lo. Good luck with the white Kobe Bryant, or Kobe of the Ozarks, they call him, okay? Good luck with that squad getting past Denver in round 1. Good luck. Good luck with that, buddy.
Hey, I was talking to so honest about it. He convinced me too. I definitely much rather fight Denver round 1 than later on in the playoffs. So you know what? I'll give it up. Get it out early on. They don't have time to like actually see how we play actual sets this year. So it's just the first set. That's it. That's it. Get it out the way, bro.
Get it out the way.
And if we win the entire championship. Nigga, no one is gonna beat the Lakers. Who's gonna beat the Lakers?
Let's see. The Clippers. The Timberwolves.
The entire season.
The Clippers. Please. The Clippers. The Timberwolves.
They also cooked them. Okay, continue though.
Who else is the Sun? Like that. There's a lot that y'all better. Y'all are lucky. Y'all lucky y'all didn't have to see the Kings. I'm gonna just say that y'all lucky didn't have to see the Kings. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Oh my!
That's the old.
No. Holy. Holy. Dude, Did you see that? I thought somebody just threw a brick at me, but it was just Klay Thompson trying to hit a three. Warriors lose to the Kings in a dominant display from the Sacktown team. Oh my Lord.
This guy's so fucking.
Did y'all see that ass whooping that the Kings put on the Warriors, bro? 0-10. My boy Clay was out here building Section 8 homes for families, bro. That was terrible. And I hate to say that because he's a 4-time champion. I know he's had his career impacted and robbed by injuries. He suffered like the ACL and MCL like back-to-back or something like that. So I know that really sucks for Clay, but damn, bro, at some point, you clearly ain't got it on the night. You should have been passing that ball a little bit more, because Lord have mercy.
I didn't see the game. Like was he missing layups and
bro? He went 0-10, bro. Like he didn't score a single point. Like,
how you not like if I assume if you missing that many shots, it's because you shooting threes or you shooting jump shots and you just not hitting it. But like, can you go for a simple layup and get something? Get fouled? Start hitting free throws or something?
They were defending pretty well, and then like I think they kind of sagged off him a little bit too, because I don't think they felt like he was a threat anyway. It was the greatest cardio workout I've ever seen on a basketball court that rivaled the legendary Tony Snell. Okay, it was that bad. All right, and I'm not trying to be mean. I think that we just watched. I just think we watched the end of that Warriors team as we know it. I don't think they bring that team back. Because I don't think you can. You know what I mean? Like realistically, I don't think you do it. Pay cuts or not. I just think you probably got like another 2 years to maximize potential for Steph to win something. But not as currently constructed, bro. Yeah, you keep Draymond for sure. But you Clay's gotta go. I'd try and get something for Wiggins too. Like he went backwards. So end of an era, man. It really just kind of shows how old we're getting, because the Warriors dynasty is officially over. And all these new cats are going to be in the playoffs. I'm hoping it'll be the Pelicans. Hopefully Zion can play. If he can't play, probably going to be the Kings. But I don't think Keegan Murray goes crazy like he did yesterday. But regardless of that, that's just wanted to share our NBA thoughts. Who do you have coming out the East, though? East is about to start, I think, tonight and tomorrow. You got any predictions?
I'm not entirely sure. I really like the Knicks right now. I think they're a really clean team right now.
Knicks are good.
Just what I really want to see is I want to see the Heat play the Celtics round one and just get them out of there, because it's just a joke at this point.
The Heat have to play the Sixers in the first play-in round, and the Sixers are going to win that matchup. The only thing we have for the Heat is history. They have done nothing even remotely impressive this season, and I think it's because they can't do anything remotely impressive. I don't believe
they got an all-star.
No, who? Butler?
Bam Adebayo?
Oh, Bam was on the. Yeah, I guess Bam didn't make it. But Bam is good, but he's not an impact player like that. Jimmy's not the same player. I don't care how they try and do the smoke and mirrors. He's saving himself for the playoffs. No. Sixers are going to win that. They'll be locked in there. I got the Sixers coming out of the East optimistically. I think is realistically going to be the Celtics. But you know what? Embiid's just the best player in the East. So that's who I want to come out. And I like that team a lot too.
So. Wait. So I haven't paid attention to the East at all. Is Embiid back? Or is
he came back. Yeah, he's been back for like a week and a half. Played the last.
Oh wow.
Played the last regular season game. He averaged like 24 or something like that. He's doing well. He's not clear, doesn't have like his whole legs up under him, but I think he'll be fine. I think this rest period's gonna. I think they'll be fine. Is what I'm saying. So we'll see, chat. I don't know. Like if you're a hoops fan, you'll kind of give us your opinions too, and let us know what you think. And hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. Obviously, like I said, we did things a little bit differently. We brought in Zamba. Then we kind of, second half of the show, we want to talk about, some anime, some sports, just kind of mixing it up a little bit, diversifying.
Glad we did it.
Yeah, as you say, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please, of course, as always, leave your comments down below. Again, check out Prize Picks. There'll be a link in the description if you're watching on YouTube. Use that code LIGHTSOUT when you sign up. It's awesome. Advanced GG, like I said, awesome energy supplement. Tastes delicious. I love the guava berry personally. and you can use code LightsOut10 for a discount on that. And if you're heading to Low Tide City, sign up with the code LightsOut20 to get $20 off your registration. But that'll do us for this episode. We're looking forward to recapping the Luminosity Invitational that's happening this week. We will have Light on for that episode because he'll be competing in that, so we'll make him come on. So you will have your dose of Light next week. But hopefully you enjoyed your dose of Lights Out today. And you know how we always say, you know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
There you go.